Hi everyone, welcome to Mastering English Writing Skills series with me Vandana. Now, in one of the previous sessions, we dived deep into understanding how to write professional emails. However, today, let's see what we have on the agenda. So, today we are going to understand how to write complaint emails and how to be polite yet firm. Now, in complaint emails, the tone becomes extremely important. And why is that the case? That's because आप rude नहीं हो सकते. You can't be rude even though you are complaining. You still have to be polite, and at the same time you cannot sound as if you are pleading. You have to sound firm also. Firm as in आपको confident भी sound करना है, आपको polite भी sound करना है, आपको rude भी sound नहीं करना है at the same time, and आपको complain भी करनी है firmly. So that is why the tone becomes of immense importance in complaint email. So let's quickly get started and let's see how exactly we are going to cover some of these aspects. And let me show you one email wherein I have written that complaint email, but I have written that with some errors. And let's see if you guys can point out what those errors are. All right. And before that complaint email, I also wanted to discuss these pointers with you, and I want to ask you which of these pointers should go in a complaint email and which ones should be skipped. Let's read them one by one. All right, so the very first pointer over here says, details of the problem which occurred. Now, of course, it's a complaint email. आप problem तो बताओगे ही. An explanation of the consequences of this problem. इस problem की वजह से क्या हुआ? The result of this problem. What inconvenience did you face? आप वो भी बताओगे. What action you want them to take? आप ये भी बताओगे ना. You will also have to tell the reader that exactly what you want these people to do about your problem. So action steps also are important. And then an explanation of why you chose their product or service in the first place. If I am writing an email, then yes, I would write this. I would say, well, I thought that you guys are doing some good job. However, that's not the case. But yes, I would write this thing in a very professional tone, not in a very informal tone, the way I'm speaking right now. But yes, explanation of why you chose their product or service in the first place. Yes, this should also go. Then a threat about what will you do if they do not correct the problem. A threat. Threat means a dhamki sort of thing, a warning. If they do not take immediate actions to correct the problem, do you think that should go in an email? I would say, well, if things are become if things have become little extreme, then yes. And that too, if you decide that, okay, I need to threat the concerned party, that too needs to be done in a very subtle and professional way. We just can't be rude. We just can't be explicit when we are having that threat in our email. Okay. So when things are little extreme, then yes, we can think about including this, but in a very subtle yet professional manner, not in a very explicit manner. And the next one, an explanation of how happy you have been with them in the past. Yes, I think this can also go, that in the past we have been very satisfied with your services, but now things are different. And the last, a comparison of their product or service with their competitors' products or service. I would avoid this. I would not compare their product, or especially if it's the very first time I'm facing the problem with somebody, I would not draw the comparison. For me, that's not something we should be doing. So the last pointer I would skip. The remaining all other pointers, I think I will write in my complaint email. Now I am going to show you one complaint email, and you guys have to tell me that what are some errors in there. All right, so here you go. I'm giving you about a minute or so and see if you can point out the errors in this email. What are some errors here? Yes, guys, what do you think some errors are? The very first thing over here is the subject. In the subject, what have I written? I have written complaint email. Do you think it's an appropriate subject? No, we don't write like this. Error number 1 is wrong subject. Let me change the color for errors. Okay. Number 1 is wrong subject. Number 2, error number 2, where are the greetings? You know, when we dived deep into that email writing session, I told you that whatever is the case, you will always write the greetings. Even if you are writing a complaint email, you just cannot skip the greetings. Dear, whatever, who you are addressing to should be there. So that is missing. Then if I proceed, I'm saying I'm writing to complain about a problem with my recent order from your website. All right, fine. Then I'm saying on 28th June, I ordered a 20,000 mAh fast charging power bank who I needed urgently before a trip. There is a problem in this sentence. Can you post quickly what is the problem in this sentence? Come on, let me see. What is the problem in this sentence? All right. So the word who is not used for things. This word is used only for people. The problem in this sentence is the word who. We can't say who. On 20th June, I ordered a 20,000 mAh fast charging power bank, which I needed urgently before a trip. Which. And I'll show you corrected email also on the next slide. Stay with me. Moving on, then I'm saying, as per your website, the product was supposed to be delivered within 2 days, but it only arrived on 4th July, which is almost a week later. This is too bad. Okay, such language wherein we are showing our emotions that you guys are useless, this is too bad, this is not good. Such language is not recommended. It doesn't sound professional. So yes, skip such sentences. Next is, even more disappointing is the fact. So through this word, we are showing them our disappointment, but at the same time, the problem here is the spellings. The spellings of this word, they are not correct. We need single S and double P here. So another error is this word. Although it is showing them about our disappointment, we need to use words like dissatisfaction, disappointment in a complaint email, but the spellings need to be correct and the spellings here are not correct. So even more disappointing is the fact that the product delivered is not what I ordered. Is the fact that the product delivered is not what I had ordered. We need had here. Past perfect is needed. Instead of 20,000 mAh, I received a 10,000 mAh power bank that does not support fast charging. This is not suitable for my use and I feel very let down by your services. Not you are, your. This delay and wrong product has caused a lot of inconvenience. Spelling error. After N, we need I here. A lot of inconvenience, and this is informal language, lot of inconvenience. And I had to buy another power bank last minute before my travel. I trusted you guys in the past. All right, this is another informal language sentence. I trusted you guys. You guys is absolutely informal and is not recommended. So I trusted you guys in the past and recommended your platform to others as well. I guess I was wrong. So this is also informal language. I guess I was wrong. I kindly request. So I will show you a professional email on the same context on the next slide. These kind of sentences, this is too bad. I guess I was wrong. These sentences are written in a more professional and formal tone on the next slide. But right now, focus on the errors. So here, look at the closing statement. I kindly request a replacement with the correct product or a full refund if that is not possible. I personally believe when we are writing a complaint letter, so this kind of language, I kindly request a refund. This kind of language becomes too polite and should not be used, because if you are this polite, the person may not take your request seriously. So you need to sound assertive. Now, assertive is that magical word which comes into play when we are writing a complaint email. Now, what exactly assertive is? See, there is a difference between being too polite versus assertive. Assertive means when you are confident, when you are able to put across your thoughts without being scared. जब आप बिना डरे अपनी बात बोलते हो ना confidence के साथ, that is known as assertive tone. But please remember, assertive का मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप attacking tone में बात करोगे. No, you talk in an assertive tone, firm, इसको हम firm भी बोलते हैं, in a confident way, but not in an attacking tone. It should not be aggressive. Okay, so but yes, this is not assertive. This is being too polite for a complaint email. So I wouldn't use this. I kindly request a replacement with the correct product or a full refund if that is not possible. Now another problem here is after regards, we need a full name because it's still a formal email and the name is missing. So that's another problem here. Now let me quickly show you the correct email. And it says, and look at the subject now, request for replacement or refund, incorrect and delayed delivery, and then I have mentioned the order number. Now here comes the greetings. Even though it's a complaint letter, I'm still writing the greetings. I'm saying, dear customer service team, I'm writing to express my sheer dissatisfaction. From this word, right in the beginning, first sentence, the reader will come to know that I am a dissatisfied customer. And the word sheer is taking the degree of that dissatisfaction up. आप sheer किसी के साथ लगा देते हो ना, किसी भी word के साथ, तो आप उसकी degree बढ़ा देते हो. For example, her sheer hard work got her a new project. Her sheer hard work. So hard work की degree हमने बढ़ा दी यहाँ पे. So हम यहाँ पे dissatisfaction की degree बढ़ा रहे हैं. I'm writing to express my sheer dissatisfaction with the recent order I placed on your website. So opening sentence. Step number 1, understand the structure also. Step number 1, you will write the subject. Step number 2, greetings. Step number 3, opening statement or purpose of writing. Why you are writing? Let the person know that this is a complaint email. Purpose of writing. And then comes your main body paragraph, body para 1 and body para 2. Let's see what we are doing in these two body paragraphs. So in body para 1, I'm talking about the main problem that occurred, I'm saying on 28th June. So with the dates, mention the problem with the dates. On 28th June, I ordered a 20,000 mAh fast charging power bank, order number so and so, which I required urgently for an upcoming trip. According to the delivery timeline mentioned on your website, the product was expected to arrive within 2 days. However, I received the package only on 4th July, nearly a week later. So if you see, I have mentioned the entire problem here in my body paragraph 1 and main problem. Body para 1, express the main problem. And the tone is, I'm not sounding very rude, and at the same time, I am not pleading with them. I have that self-assured, confident and assertive tone. Look at body para 2 now. Even more disappointing is the fact that the item delivered was not what I had ordered. मतलब एक तो late आया, दूसरा गलत item आया. Instead of 20,000 mAh fast charging power bank, I received a 10,000 mAh model that does not support fast charging. So problem, एक और problem आ रही है इसमें, वो भी हमने लिख दी in our body para 2. Now this problem resulted in what? What problems did you face? आपको क्या inconvenience हुआ? Now we are writing that. We are saying this does not meet my requirements and has caused considerable inconvenience. Inconvenience, firstly, spellings are correct. Secondly, now I am going to talk about my problems, that what happened. I'm saying due to the delay and incorrect item, I was forced to make an alternative last minute purchase before my travel. That means I had to make an additional purchase because you were not able to deliver the product on time. That was the impact that I am talking about, कि मुझे क्या problem face करनी पड़ी इसकी वजह से. Then body paragraph 3, I have been a regular and satisfied customer in the past. So in the past, I have never faced a problem with you. But now, and I'm saying, and I was surprised by this oversight. Oversight means when we ignore small little details, उसको English में बोलते हैं oversight. And I was surprised by this oversight. However, if such an issue occurs again, I will be compelled. Compelled means force. I will be forced to reconsider future purchases from your website. Now here comes that subtle threat. Subtle means without being too rude. We are threatening them that if you keep on making such errors in the future, then I will stop buying products from your website. Now here comes our threat. And in body para 3, what we are doing, we are comparing past and present. That in the past, I have been very satisfied with you. However, if such things happen, keep happening in the future, then I'll stop making purchases from your platform. So that's a subtle threat here without being too rude. I'll be compelled to reconsider future purchases from your website, which I sincerely hope will not be necessary. Which I sincerely hope will not be necessary means, and मैं hope करता हूँ कि ऐसा ना हो कि मुझे future में आपकी website से purchases stop करनी पड़े. I'm hoping कि वो condition नहीं आएगी. So that's what I'm trying to say over here. Moving on, the last statement I would like. So यहाँ पे now I am telling the action steps that what exactly I want you to do now. This is important. You cannot skip it. आपने complaint तो कर दी, but now in the end tell them what do you want them to do about it. Hi, Arif. Hello, Arif. How are you? So yes, once you have told them the entire story, what happened, the problem and the problems and the inconveniences that you faced, now in the end, you also need to tell them that what action steps you want these people to take. If you do not write action steps, then it's a null and void thing. Then they will not do anything about it, right? So we are saying, what exactly we expect here? I would like a prompt replacement. Prompt means immediate, instant replacement with the correct product, or else a full refund, 100% refund. So either this or that. Now you see the tone in this sentence. I am not saying I would request you to kindly replace it. That is being too polite. You are complaining, right? So if you are complaining, you cannot say, I kindly request you to change the product. Instead, say, I would like you to change the product. I would like similar language. I would like will be your mantra here rather than I kindly request. So an instant replacement or 100% refund. And then please let me know how soon this can be resolved. Even this is a very important sentence. This is sort of pushing them that I want you to take an action immediately. Otherwise, they may be having that laid back attitude. And in the end, if you see, regards, although I had written a full name here, Ananya Mehta, but that's not visible. But yes, after regards, so usually what I do is, usually in my emails, I write warm regards. But because this is a complaint email, I have written only regards, which is completely fine in complaint emails. So regards, comma, and then your full name. So I just wanted to bring your attention to this sentence specifically. Just see how I am asking them to take action by using this phrase I would like, which is confident, which is assertive, which is polite, but not too polite. But on the previous slide, if we go, look here. Here I said, I kindly request a replacement. Now this is too polite and such language we don't use in complaint emails, but do not get me wrong, you cannot be rude. Complaint करनी है, confident तरीके से complaint करनी है, rude तरीके से नहीं करनी. That is the mantra of today's session, that how to write a complaint email in a confident way, in an assertive tone, without sounding rude and without sounding too polite at the same time. Okay, now moving on. So why tone matters? Difference between assertive versus being too polite. So right from the moment I started this session, I'm talking about this difference. All right, that's great. Arif, you have joined from Pakistan. Wonderful. That's cool. All right, so I was talking about the difference between being assertive versus being too polite, and let me restate what I'm trying to say over here. See, most of the time when we go, even when we go for an interview, there is this GD round, group discussion round. And in a group discussion round, what do they observe? They observe whether the candidate is able to put across his or her ideas assertively or not. Now, what is assertively? Assertively means when you are able to speak in a confident tone without being scared. Without being scared. And trust me when I say this, being assertive is top-notch quality that you need in your professional world. If you are a working professional, you really need to be assertive. Otherwise, if you are not assertive, people start taking advantage of you. So it is something that you really need to develop as a personality also, and even in your writings, when you are writing things like complaint letter, even there you should have this confident tone where you are expressing your problems without being scared. Very good evening, Mohammed. How are you? All right. So, yes, in a complaint email, we cannot be too polite, but at the same time, we cannot be rude as well. आपको polite भी नहीं होना है बहुत ज़्यादा, आपको rude भी नहीं होना है, आपको अपनी बात assertively रखनी है. Okay. Now, let's do an exercise to understand what is the difference between being too polite versus assertive. So I'm going to show you some sentences. You will tell me the correct option, that which one is assertive. Okay, I am asking you to pick out the assertive tone from these sentences, right? I'm going to show you some pairs. So look at the first pair. I kindly request a refund, and the second one, I would like a complete refund at the earliest. Which one is sounding more confident? Number one or number two for a complaint email? Come on, be quick. Number one or number two, Muhammad, Arif, come on, let me see your answers. Number one is too polite. We are doing complaint letters today. In complaint letters, we need to sound assertive. Assertive means without being too polite. Without being too polite, we need to say whatever the problem we faced. So this is the right choice. So I would like a complete refund at the earliest. Now this assertive means this is a confident tone. This is confident tone, and understand in this one, we are not being too polite, and at the same time, we are not rude either. This is the mantra of writing complaint email, where you are not being too polite and not being rude either. You are just using that confident tone. Let's have the other one now. I understand delays happen, but I was just wondering when my order might arrive. And the second one, the delay in delivery is unacceptable and I expect an update on the status immediately. Which one, number one or number two, is a better option? Okay, mantra means the steps to follow, action steps. Mantra means something that you should follow. If you want to write a complaint email, then you should follow assertive tone. That's a Hindi word. I think you don't understand that word, but yes, that means action steps that you should follow, and you should follow assertive tone. Did I make myself clear this time, Arif? I hope so. Moving on to the second pair. Come on, tell me which one is correct, number one or number two? I understand delays happen, or the delay in delivery is unacceptable. Number one or number two? Okay, make a guess even if you are not sure. All right. So the right one is this. This one is too polite. Too polite. And if you write like this, they will not take you seriously. You have to sound like this if you are complaining. The delay in delivery is unacceptable and I expect an update on the status immediately. Tell me about this one now. Number one or number two? Number one says, if possible, may I ask for a replacement? Number two says, I expect the faulty product to be replaced without further delay. Okay, in the last one, guys, number 1 or number 2? All right, once again, it is number 2. May is, once again, this is a modal verb we use for being too polite. And in complaint emails, we just cannot be too polite. Firstly, we cannot be too polite because we are complaining. I'm not asking you to be rude. मैं आपको rude होने को नहीं बोल रही हूँ. I'm not saying that be rude. But at the same time, you cannot be too polite. If you are asking 100% refund, you cannot ask like this with a question mark. You have to say that I am expecting a refund. You cannot say, may I have a refund? If you are asking, they will say no. They will say, no, you can't have the refund. So when it comes to refunds, we can't ask them. We have to tell them that this is what I want. Right? So this is a better option, much better option, the second one, wherein I'm saying I expect the faulty product to be replaced without further delay. Right? Moving on, let's see some more such pairs. So this one, I have made multiple attempts to contact your team but received no response, which is highly unprofessional. And the second one, I tried calling a few times but maybe you were busy. Number 1 or number 2, which is a better option? Come on, number 1 or number 2, guys, which is a better option? The right one is number 1. But maybe you were busy, we don't say. We are making excuses for them. This is not the right way. The next one, I'm sorry, but I was a little disappointed with the service. And in the next sentence, we are saying, the service did not meet the promised standards and I'm extremely dissatisfied. So, if you are dissatisfied, will you tell the person that you are sorry? Is number 1 the right option here? If you are dissatisfied, if you are not satisfied, will you tell the customer care team that I'm sorry, I'm not satisfied? No, we don't do that. And that is why this is the wrong option. And let's proceed to the next one. I expect you to resolve this issue as a matter of urgency. And the next one, I would be grateful if you could please look into the matter. Once again, what's the right answer? I am planning to move abroad, so which is the right time for preparing for IELTS? I am a first year student. Okay. After completing my college. Maybe you should start preparing when you enter the third year, and till that time, before third year, focus on just improving your English. As far as getting into the real stuff, IELTS is concerned, start that when you are in the third year. Okay, but before that, keep on polishing your English speaking skills, English writing skills. I hope that I answered that. Anyway, what's the right sentence in the last pair? The right one is this. I expect you to resolve this issue as a matter of urgency. And this one would be incorrect because we are being too polite. I'm saying words like grateful. Then I'm using could you please. This is being too polite. We don't use such language when we are writing a complaint letter. Okay, I hope that made sense, everybody. Now, at the same time, we cannot be too emotional. We cannot use this kind of language that you people are useless. So these are some common mistakes to avoid. We can, I am saying that don't be too polite, but at the same time, you cannot be too rude either. And if you say you people are useless, this is too rude. And it's not recommended. Even in a complaint letter, being too rude is not recommended. Next one, vague complaints. So if you are complaining on the power bank and you are saying, okay, this power bank is not good, that is vague. You need to specifically tell that what exactly is not good in that power bank. Okay. How can I do? Okay, you need to attend such lectures for your writing skills and for your speaking skills. Keep watching English podcast, English web series, shows, and reading comes at the top of the game. Take anything which is of your interest, any novel, magazine, whatever, and start reading. And reading is at the top of the game. If you start reading 10 pages every day, nothing like it. Okay. And yes, Arif is saying as far as IELTS is concerned, you can definitely prepare from our channel, and other than IELTS also, we are covering English skills also. So everything can be covered from this channel. Okay, next one, demanding instead of requesting. I demand a refund now. This is also too rude. Too rude. So rather than saying I demand a refund now, you would say what instead? I would like prompt refund or 100% refund, something like that. But yes, this should be the language. I would like 100% refund. We don't say I demand a refund now. We don't say things like that. Okay. And this is not good. It's vague. You need to tell exactly what is not good. All right. Moving on. And this is the structure in which you can break down your complaint letter. So step number 1 is greetings. Even if it's a complaint letter, make sure there are greetings. Dear and whatever, whoever you are addressing to, keep it formal. Do not write first names here. Then reason for writing. The very next thing after greeting is you will tell why exactly you are writing. You can begin like this. I'm writing to express my dissatisfaction regarding whatever the problem that you need to mention. And this needs to be one-liner. Be specific. Do not make this sentence bulky. Next one, description of the issue and what problems has it caused. Okay. Description of the issue. Give relevant facts along with dates. Do not be vague. Do not say that I ordered this and this is not good. Give specific facts. The parcel was delivered on 5th June in a damaged condition. And then describe what exactly was damaged. Okay. Moving on. The next one, expected solution. Tell them the action steps, what you like these people to do. So you can say, I would like a replacement at the earliest. At the earliest is important. It tells them that, okay, you are going to push them for it if they do not make the replacement. At the earliest shows that it's urgent, right? Okay, I can only give you my example, guys. All those who are asking about improving their English skills, trust me when I say this. I have been able to become fluent by reading novels. End of story. Reading comes at the top of the game. Pick anything which is of your interest and read 10 pages every day. And please watch our channel and such podcasts that we keep on doing here. That will definitely make you improve English. It is not about cramming grammar. It is about reading and listening to English a lot and then responding back in English. And please accept, initially aapse galtiyan hongi. Initially you will make mistakes and do not fear those mistakes. Mistakes is something through which you will be able to move forward. So when you are speaking, do not fear mistakes. The next one, closing politely. So in the end, you will close politely and something like this. I look forward to your prompt response, and then regards, and then just below regards, your full name is needed. All right. So this is the crisp structure that you can follow if you want to write a complaint email. Now, these are some useful phrases which are polite also, and at the same time they are firm also. Firm as in confident. You will sound confident as well as assertive when you are using them. And this is some nice language that you can use in your emails. Number 1, I would like to draw your attention to. Number 2, unfortunately, I was disappointed to find. Make sure that your spellings are correct. Incorrect spellings, if you are writing in your emails, people may not take your email seriously. Then, I trust this issue will be resolved promptly. I hope we can come to a satisfactory resolution. This has caused considerable inconvenience and I request immediate action. So we are not using words like please, could you kindly. No, we are not using such language in a complaint letter because it's being too polite. Instead, what language we are using? Immediate action. This is good. I would like. This is good. Disappointed. This is good. unfortunately. Okay, resolved promptly. This issue will be resolved promptly means immediately. Okay, I hope we can come to a satisfactory resolution. Resolution means solution. So understand the tone that is needed in complaint letters, all right? And that is about it. I hope I was able to add a little bit of value if you guys are trying to learn English, and I am really hoping that I was able to add a little bit of value. Now, if you want these PPTs that we are using in our YouTube lives to teach you, if you want these PPTs with our handwritten notes on it, then what you can do is enroll in this batch. The name of this batch is Mastering English Writing Skills. It's absolutely free. You do not have to pay anything, and just by enrolling there, you can get all these PPTs, and you can get PDFs also, wherein we are making practice exercises for you. These are DPPs which you can get. So I hope all this material and this session will be helpful to you guys, and I'll see you in the next session. Bye bye everybody.